Morning.
Mary and Dr. Nicholas Nicosia walked into a hotel conference room with their attorney. 2 weeks ago, they were named in a lawsuit by firefighter Jayar Jackson, who says he was compelled to go to the party by his captain. The lawsuit alleges the party mocked the Juneteenth holiday and included racist tropes like fried chicken.
The allegations of this narrative have caused my family almost unbearable pain.
Does everybody that pulls into a Kentucky Fried Chicken that the Nicosias do probably every couple weeks, are they a racist?
Cancer culture.
Really? So there's a press conference being put forward because these folks decided to throw a Juneteenth party. As you heard in there was fried chicken was talked about at that party. Also, apparently Hennessy, bottles of Hennessy, cardboard cutouts of Donald Trump, and these buckets of KFC. Because if you have KFC, then that's just obviously it's not racist, is it? Well, let's let them continue to explain this because that woman, Mary Nicosia, had more to say. Let's look at the first thing that she talks about here. Let's let them continue.
Here to defend myself for false claims of racism. But before I do that, in full disclosure, I do have a Twitter parody account that operates under a veil of a persona, and I have made blatantly racist comments under that persona. Culture of Twitter operates that way, and it's part of its charm. I don't want to say it's charm, but it gives you an opportunity to be someone that you're not in terms of a persona.
Mary, I think you should have canceled this press conference. I want to address these false accusations of racism on my part. But first, before I do that, I want to point out that I go on Twitter all the time and I say insanely racist things. That's the charm of Twitter. Let's look at some of the charming things that they like to post on Twitter under her burner accounts. Here's one. Colonel Nathaniel Sanders, apparently, he said, I saw you raking it in, getting your groove on. Because there's this graphic. I don't think I need to read it. You can see what it is. Let's look at the next one. From Smiling Sam from Alabama. What Dem Council folks been eating? Lottie, look at them. Day's biggest barns, even that hand lady. This is charming. This is a charming part of Twitter, according to these folks. More. There's the KFC. So as this attorney is talking about what they go to KFC once every couple weeks. I don't understand why if you can't go to KFC and when did KFC become racist? Since you've been pushing. Let's look at that tweet one more time. Get digesting while protesting. It's the meal you need in your life. Chicken and fries, because I don't know why they're calling us racist. We just do racist things. So anyway, they admitted that they had that whole Twitter account, and the lawyer again was saying this after she said she's a racist. He says, "I challenge you, the press, to look into their backgrounds, find anything that they've done in their lives, their 50+ lives that is racist." Well, she already told us, bro. So anyways, when he was asked about this connection between these tweets, of course, that where she's talking about fried chicken and black folks and throwing a Juneteenth party and invited, let's not forget, this black firefighter, because the fire chief apparently loves these folks. She tried to play dumb about how this whole thing works. There's more. She says, I'm aware of the perception of KFC. I'm aware of it. I've heard about it. Was that the reason it was in my home? She said, no. It was an easy meal. That was the problem. Is that what you wrote on your Twitter account? That it was an easy meal? So a little bit more from this, Yaz, before you jump in, because their lawyer tried to say, what? You mean we can't celebrate Juneteenth? We love the history of our country. We love how far we've come. They had the party on July 7th. But let's let him talk anyway.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, let's listen to 1 second, then you can jump in.
Juneteenth, a national holiday since 2021. A law signed by President Biden. Federal holiday. No one else is allowed to celebrate it but black people. Kentucky Fried Chicken. There's 27,000 franchises of Kentucky Fried Chicken in the world, 4,000 in this country. Does everybody that pulls into a Kentucky Fried Chicken that the Nicosias do probably every couple weeks, are they a racist? Hennessy Cognac. Millions, I think about 70 million bottles sold every year. It has a racial undertone to it. The Nicoseas knew nothing about it. It was given away, a small bottle as a prize. No racism.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I mean, they keep trying to push this idea that KFC is not racist at a very racist Juneteenth party, which took place way after Juneteenth for some reason. And like the name of the Twitter account is Colonel Nathaniel Sanders, right? It's Colonel Sanders. Like, you know what you're doing, you know what you're saying. And really, do those people, you think they really go to KFC once every couple of weeks? What do you think, Jayar?
I get the feeling that they don't.
I feel like they probably don't. And that's the thing with Juneteenth, right? You're literally celebrating that these people were enslaved in Texas and they weren't told that they weren't slaves anymore, and they just kept them there. You know, it's really, really egregious what happened to these people here in Texas, right where I'm sitting. This is where it happened, right? It's really sad. And to kind of make a mockery of that, you have to be a very, very terrible person. You have to be the most ill-intended person that I can think of to go out of your way to throw a party just to make fun of the enslavement of people, of actual people. It's crazy.
I'm glad you highlighted that. These folks have nothing else to do with their lives except for have a full-on planned party. You can show a picture of their house, you guys, if you want. At their house, and invite a bunch of people, and there's a theme involved. I've seen theme parties from when I was in college. The people put together and plan it intricately to make sure that it looks good and it's right. And I got that decoration, and make sure hey, you dress up this way, make sure you show up or else we're gonna clown you. All that happens, all because you hate a group of people. And then you have a press conference to say that you don't, but to then say that you do. I'm not a racist, I'm just a racist. Good job, good job. Now we know who you are.